be careful because there's a big hole over here.
Yeah. Well, that would be something to do with digging a footing out or whatever. Whoever covered it over didn't do a complete job.
But you think maybe the lift kind of, yeah, because this is a
massive structure that held up the drive terminal for the ski lift. It was quite ambitious and very unusual.
so it had to be right down in here somewhere. Because there,
Right here.
yeah. Because this is where the
that lift line, that accommodated that thing. Well, for years we looked around for if we're going to put another ski lift in. Where do we put it?
Do you remember what year you put this lift in?
I wouldn't say the year precisely, but maybe 5 or 6 years only before the fire and the end of the business.
So probably like 75, 74, 75 time
Something
frame?
like that, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm embarrassed because all those trees to the right of the lift line, I was given the job of clearing the trees so we could bulldoze the lift line. And I made the mistake of cutting all of the trees from the lift line, which was just a mark at the time, right down to the Caribou Trail, thinking it was all going to be, had to be removed, but a lot of it did not have to be removed.
Okay.
It's just one of my more evident regrets. There's birch trees. And this is what I refer to, these are hemlocks.
Yeah.
We didn't have many of them. And that is the trail that came down from the knob.
So this one right up here.
The Sugarloaf. That's actually, well, it was a very narrow cut that we made for the really crazy skiers. This would have been to keep people from going onto the lift line.
Okay.
And getting onto the T-bar early. Yeah, the trail that came down from that.
No, they probably came flying down there, didn't they? Because that's really steep.
Yeah, you had to be really crazy or courageous or a good skier. But the bigger trail is just off to the right. It was a really nice, it was an expert trail for sure. And that's what everybody thought we needed more of. But in retrospect, I'm not sure it was a wise thing. But, I mean, to try and make money off the
all right,
skiers.
Let's stop right here for a second. Yeah. So obviously, this was a trail, right?
It was just a little road in the woods at first.
All right, so Caribou, and then this came off the top of the really steep hill. And see, I didn't realize that was a trail back through here.
Well, it's not a ski trail. It's a little laneway that goes pretty much to that huge oak tree I talked about.
Oh, so that was not a ski trail.
No, but it had been a farm trail to haul logs out of the forest way back.
Gotcha.
This place was logged a few years, I don't know how many, but before we came, somebody had logged it.
Okay.
And
gosh, this looks. Does it look different to you? Because it was so, lush and grown.
How many years ago were you here?
In 2019, but it was in the fall when all the stuff was growing up.
So it's 2020 now. That's quite a while.
22. So that
22.
was what,
3
2
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but it was just the time of year where after a summer of all this stuff growing up, and now it's all knocked down. It just makes such a huge difference.
Yeah. I know a number of these plants.
So did this steep hill, did it require a lot of cutting trees down?
That little thing was an afterthought. Probably I was responding to a bunch of people saying, oh, you could go this way. The other trail ended up beyond that downfall tree.
Okay.
So this was an attempt for, as I say, the crazy guy who could handle. I never groomed that particular spot.
I can imagine.
And it joins the other one just up there shortly. Again, all the good skiers were very vocal. Oh, so-and-so ski resort has these big trails and you don't, so you better build some. And I was always keen to do that anyway. Get the chainsaw out and kill some more trees.
Yeah.
You can see the bottom of the Wildcat from here, way up there. Where the Wildcat and the Pussycat join is the last of that clearing. You can see
kind of like
the top of the Wildcat is as high as you can see up there, beyond that nice dead ash tree, that beautiful, ash.
Okay.
Dead tree. Yeah, there's quite a bit of ash in here. More than I had remembered. Well, sad story. I kind of like to go up here past this fallen tree and look at the...
Just watch this. The terrain here is pretty uneven.
It was probably the last sort of engineered and carefully watched, supervised by me, trail that I was responsible for here. There were only a few of those that happened, and both the Wildcat and the Pussycat were never bulldozed. That's an ash tree.
Oh,